Back in 2020, there was only about 4 sports cars you could actually buy that were even halfway new, and one of them was a Toyota Supra. It was a Mk5. It was the name, it was the feature, it was the best sports car you could buy in the 90s. And when it came back, it came as nothing more than just a rebadged BMW Z4, which had the whole audience losing their mind on if it was actually a car that could pick it up and hold the name of the Toyota Supra. But this is Dakota's 2020 Toyota Supra GR, and in today's episode of Behind the Wheel, we're going to be telling you and our opinions on if we think it's actually worth picking up one of these things, or if it's nothing more than just a rebadged BMW. Now, obviously, one of the biggest flack points of the new Supra is, quite honestly, how much of it is actually a BMW. So here's what I can say. Right off of the cuff, almost everything that I am seeing is BMW, outside of the fact that the Toyota sigle is on the front here, and the steering wheel doesn't feel like the one that I'm used to. But but what I can say is this: BMW, BMW, all BMW, 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 all BMW. Now, the very first thing to remember with Dakota's car is that this is static. And that front lip that he's got on this car is pretty gnarly. I mean, it is a big boy. Kind of like Dakota. Let me just turn this car into my car temporarily. And then drive past FI really fast so he gets in trouble. Holy shit. This is a fun car. What the hell? So, what's gonna be really exciting is Dakota and Gels are behind me in the new, I think, car build? So, they're gonna see. Oh, he's doing. Dakota's never launched his car before, so I got to launch his car for him. So Dakota's car, since it's a 2020, can be boosted, it can be tuned, which is great. So he's running the 93 Boost and Performance tune. He's got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and probably one of the things that you notice is he's also running aftermarket wheels. Now, these wheels are from Heritage. These are Okayamas. They're 3-piece wheels, and they look absolutely baller. Now, I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of having like lipped convex wheels, but I actually think it looks really good considering the look that Dakota's going for. I mean, it is a clean setup. I love the fact that it's static. I love the fact that he went with almost a convex style wheel design versus a super concave wheel design. And it's got a couple other things done to it too, like an HKS intake and things like that, but really it's intake, tune, exhaust, coils, wheels, tires. And with that, he's running a good amount of power. And he said a couple of things that he really likes about the car is honestly is the fact that it's got some timeless looks. I mean, it does. It looks fantastic. I love the look of Dakota's car, but I will say a lot of my maybe affirmation, or maybe the reason I like the way that this car looks is much more because of what the modifications he's done to it. You're gonna notice that there's carbon fiber pretty much all over the car, particularly that front lip, and then the side skirts. They're not side skirts, he called them something specifically. Pretty much they're just carbon fiber boxes that go next to the diffuser. Now the diffuser's still OEM. I already gave him a little bit of shit for it, so don't have to worry about that. But for the most part, it looks really good. And it feels fantastic. It feels so good. And even though it's powered, even though its heart, its transplanted heart is a V58, it is still an inline 6. It's still turbocharged. And you can feel that. You can feel the difference in how the car performs because of the B58. Now, there's a lot of people that are against it. There's a lot of people that are for it. I, for one, am for Toyota making any sports car, mostly because it's a dying breed. There's not a lot of car manufacturers left out there that are gonna be making sports cars forever. And there's certainly not gonna be ones with engines in the front. It's all gonna be battery powered, dual motor things that have fake noises coming through the speakers because that's how they want you to enjoy cars. Toyota doing something with BMW may not make everyone happy, but when you get behind the wheel of a Toyota Supra, it'll make you happy. There are just a couple pieces that feel a little bit odd to me. I think one of the weirdest things to me is maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just the BMWs I've driven, but I am not used to seeing like the dash not orange, because of BMW always has orange lighting for their instrument clusters. To not see that here does throw me a little bit for a loop, because everything in the car is BMW, but the color isn't. On top of that, in case you want to know anything cool, Toyota did really try to develop this car for true racing activities, true racing pedigrees, and you can see it in the way that they actually developed the roof. I know a lot of people love these like roof designs that kind of have this bubbly top, and not everybody actually knows this, but it's to actually fit your helmet. It's so that when you come in with a helmet, you have the space clearance you need because you got a big old wobbly head on. So is it the best $50,000 car you could buy? I think it's pretty darn close. I think these cars are very, very timeless right now. I think that there's a lot of good things going on about them, but there are gonna be a couple things that you're probably gonna need to deal with, or at least some flack that you're gonna catch for having this car. Now, number one is the fact that yes, it has an automatic transmission. You are, the one thing that's gonna hurt the value of these cars with the 6-speed manual coming out is 100% the fact that this is an 8-speed auto transmission that's BMW through and through, no questions asked. And one of the very things that makes BMW so very special as a counterparted car is the fact that they still have manuals in a lot of their cars. A lot of their track-oriented M cars still feature a 6-speed manual transmission, and that's huge. Because if you compare a mid-tier automotive enthusiast that wants that engagement, you're not gonna even be able to get it from the Supra. And if you do, you're gonna have to buy a brand new one, which means those are likely gonna be more expensive, and these are gonna likely drop in price. Another thing that kind of peeves me about the Toyota Supra specifically is I keep putting my left foot down to put the clutch in. It is insane the amount of fake venting that this car has. And I know what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to make it so future models will have usable ventilation, particularly from the fenders and the rear pieces, but it's all fake, which means when you go to wash the car, the water doesn't drain out of those crevices, they just stay there. So when you drive the car after the fact, you're gonna smear all the water on the side of the car. And Dakota was actually telling me how annoying that is. There's water in all these little crevices and holes because Supras are so curvy. There's so many lines and so many indentations throughout the car that when it does pocket, typically it's pocketing in some sort of vent, and then the vent doesn't have real vents. So then it's just a freaking piece of plastic, it's honeycomb plastic. That's the same shit we used to give like Scions crap about. And now we're talking about a $60,000 sports car. One might think that maybe, just maybe, this should also have real vents. I don't understand the difficulty with it. Maybe it's for a trim option in the future, but I think that is a little bit, just a little bit silly. You really want to get into the intricacies of this car though? There's a few pieces else that I would say are great and not great. I hate when BMW and Toyota do this. This piece right here needs to go. I want to put my hand at 6 o'clock when I'm cruising. That's what I want to do. Which, by the way, the Toyota Supra does an excellent job at being a cruiser, because when you put this thing in comfort mode, there's only 2 modes in the Toyota Supra. There's Sport and there's Comfort. You don't have the Sport Plus, R, PG, PG17, NCR. You don't have all those. You just have 2. You got Sport, you got Comfort. Which one do you want? You want the traction control on? Do you want it off? You get to pick. It seems that the people that have the biggest issue with the Toyota Supra are the individuals that would probably never actually own one of these because they're too expensive. Now, I have the mic off my camera or off my t-shirt because of the wind. All right, leave me alone. But if I could have a Formula One mic, I probably would. This car is actually an excellent platform. It's fun, it's exciting, it's fast, it's connected, and even though it shares a lot, and I mean a lot of Toyota parts, it is still a bang-on car. It's just missing the third pedal, which they're finally introducing, probably because Nissan is coming out with the Z. Now, if it was up to me, would I wait to get the third pedal or would I buy a cheaper version that only has two? I'd probably go for the 3 pedals because I think that's the only thing that this car is actually missing. I mean, if the car was a movie, it would be Avengers Infinity War, but not Endgame. I don't think we're there yet with this platform. And if the car was a one-liner, I'd probably call it Gabagoo because it's everything that you need to finish the line, but it's just missing a little bit of extra sauce. I rated the interior a 6 out of 10 because of the fact it shares so many components with Toyota, and because it shares so many components with BMW, and I'm not a fan of the exact copy and paste. I really wish they would have done something a little bit more special there, but I did rate almost everything else incredible high rankings. I rated the exterior a 9 out of 10. I love everything about it except for the fact that it has the fake vents. It needs real vents. They need to stop putting fake vents on cars if it's not going to be a functional vent. I rated the modifications on this car an 8 out of 10 because they did an excellent job with the modifications specifically on this car. I love the fact that it's static. I love the fact that it's got convex wheels. I love the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and the Fortunato coilovers make everything feel really, really good. And for performance, I also rated it an 8 out of 10. I love the way that this car actually feels, which gives us the highest rating out of the whole group, a 31 out of 40. Now, you have to let us know in the comment section below on if you like the rating of the car, or if you'd pick one of these up, or if you're going to wait for the third pedal to come through, which is going to be like next year. Let us know in the comment section below, and if you're looking for wheels, tires, or suspension, be sure to check us out at fitmentindustries.com. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries, and we will see you later. Peace.